So we'll come on towards the back of the mat. Hopefully I'm still in frame. Yeah, okay, cool. And we're gonna do a little bit of walking out. We'll use a combination of yoga, Pilates, and dance terms here, but I'll try and explain exactly what my body's doing so we don't get too lost in the terms. Feel free to message me or comment if you're like, what the hell is going on? Okay, so we're here shaking it all out, ready to go. We're thinking about our knees a lot here this whole time, trying not to really lock them, but don't be afraid to straighten your legs. There's a difference between locking your legs and straightening your legs. Really try and feel the difference here. So straightening your legs here, but not locking your knees if you can. We're going to start by tucking your chin into your chest. A lot of times this will be the first thing we start with, and the last thing we end when getting up and down from the floor. Chin to chest. And when we're coming up, chin from chest is the last thing. So you don't get dizzy, everything rolls down. Like water down a mountain. Sure. So chin to chest, shoulders cave in, and we go on down. First one, be easy on yourself. Just slowly dip towards the floor. Think about your hands touching the floor, your fingers, maybe the backs of your hands. If only your fingers are there, amazing. That's great. Wherever you are is perfect. You're going to take the top of your head and reach it down towards your big toes. Think about if you were wearing a crown, the points of that crown would be digging down into the ground between your big toes. That's sort of your goal. Now give yourself a little test here, wherever your fingers are. Maybe you tip forward a bit with your weight, so your heels come off the ground just a tiny little bit, just to test where the stretch goes. Maybe it goes lower in your calves, and then switch and see if you can just kind of lift your toes up. That chain where the stretch is down your leg. Give yourself a few tips back and forth. And then from here, when you can, you're going to put your hands on the floor. If they touch right at your toes, amazing. If they touch a little bit further out, that's great too. See if you can touch the floor without bending your knees. If you have to bend your knees a little bit, no problem. Get on the floor here with your hands, and you're going to walk your hands forward, keeping your legs straight or straightening them when you can. So we're here, we're walking our hands forward until your heels pop off the ground just naturally. So your heels should be, let's say about a half an inch from the ground. Your legs are completely straight out the back. Your hands are reached forward and all of your fingers are spread wide for a little more stability in your wrists here. And you want to think about trying to push your butt back to the wall behind you. So you're reaching out. You're going to feel the stretch send down your legs, probably into behind your calves, probably in behind your knees, depending on where you need to stretch out back there. So see if you can keep your legs straight here. And just go ahead and take a little pedal. Push one heel towards the ground. Gently push the other heel towards the ground. Gently and switch. And switch. Great. So this is, many of you will know, a downward dog here. So your hands are basically train tracks from your feet here. Again, fingers wide, pushing heels towards the ground but not quite touching it. Okay, now we're going to do things. So this whole time you're pushing your butt towards the wall behind you, we're going to pick up the left leg off the ground. Make sure your right foot stays exactly where it is, your hands stay where they are. Slowly lifting that left leg. Now see if you can get it right into the air. Now think about right behind both knees. See if you can straighten behind both those knees just a bit more, just a bit more. Toes touch, reach towards the ceiling, and bring it down. Give yourself a little pedal here, and then we're going to switch. So we're going to see if you can take that right leg off the floor. Foot, leg's already off the floor. Foot, raising the foot, up, up. Think about behind both your knees. Nice and straight, behind both knees. Toes pointed if you want extra bonus points. Behind the knees, nice and straight. Stretching, stretching, stretching. Nice. Coming down. Give yourself a little pedal. If your shoulders are getting a little sore, good, that's normal. One last stretch in your downward dog, and then you're going to gently touch your knees to the ground. Releasing your wrist and shoulders by coming back into a child's pose. Nice way to rest here. Put your hands facing towards the ceiling. Rest them down here. Take 2 nice big breaths. And we're gonna come back in to that downward dog pose. So come out on all fours here is a good place to start your downward dog. Curling the toes under, popping up to downward dog. All right, so we're gonna do that one more time. Like I said, everything we're basically gonna do twice. First time is considered a practice. Second time is also a practice. That's why we call it a practice. Anyways, okay, so you're taking your left leg, reaching it up towards the ceiling. Everything is nice and straight. Behind the knees, pulling right up here, let your hips open. Arms are straight, behind the knees is pulled, toes are pointed. 3, 4, coming down. And we're switching legs. Pointing that toe, lifting the foot up, reaching it towards the ceiling. Just reaching, straightening behind the knees. And coming down. One more break here, knees down. Rest down to that child's pose if you want to. Or just stretch out your wrists by putting the backs of your hands on the floor here. Take 2 breaths. We're going to come back up into that downward dog. Coming out into all fours first. Tucking the toes under. Coming up into downward dog. Okay, so this time we're going to start in that same position and then we're going to move into what I call a runner stretch. I don't know if I made that name up or not. Let's not worry about it. Okay, so again, we're going to lift that left leg straight up, and this is going to come into some nice hamstring stretches into split preparation. We're going to bring your left hand in just a little bit and swing that left knee down, and your foot's going to step right next to your hands here. Perfect. Okay, from this position, a few things to think about. Your back leg should be straight out back, as far as you can get it. Really straighten behind that knee. Don't let it hang. Straighten behind the knee as much as you can. Look at your front leg here. Your knee should be right above your heel. So you're making a perfect square here with your front leg. Your hands should be right on the inside of your foot. Straightened arms, squared off shoulders, and you're hanging out here for a second. If that's enough stretch for you in your front hamstring and in your back leg there, hang out here. If you think you could do a little more, you're just going to come down onto one elbow or both elbows and hang out here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up if you're not there already. From here, you're just going to drop that back leg exactly where it is onto the ground, under your foot, and try here to reach your thigh down towards the ground. Again, check here for your stability, that your heel is right below your knee, 90 degrees, and just let your body sink towards the ground here. Front hamstring, back hip is opening. See if you can pull your belly away from your thigh here and hang out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back down. From here, we're going to tip this whole thing in the opposite direction. So we're going to bend the back leg and straighten the front leg. So slowly, bend the back leg, come through one knee, straighten the front leg out nice and slow. From here, bonus points is for turnout, which means you're opening your hip out and you're looking at the inside of your leg. So there is really nice and enough if that's how you feel. Front leg is straight, back leg is bent, but you're not fully sitting down. You're just sort of on one knee. Bring your body forward. If you could use a little more stretch, keep bringing your body forward without bending this front knee. Forehead comes down, whole body rests on the leg. Again for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up slowly, we're switching back to where we were. Front leg, 90 degrees, hands on the inside, back toe curls under, and stretch. Nice. Okay, from here we're going to switch legs. So hands are placed, and you're going to pop back into a plank by bringing your left foot back. Nice. Right? Then we're going to switch over, hands slightly to the left, right leg comes in. Okay, so now we see it from this side. So again, your front leg is a 90-degree angle, knee is right on top of the heel, back leg is straightened. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Don't let it bend. Straighten. Pull back, put your heel back. If you want, I'm coming down to one elbow, or maybe 2, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up, dropping that leg. Undoing the foot, stretching down here. Think about your thigh reaching towards the ground. We're going to come up, keeping that front leg 90, pulling your belly away from your thigh, and hanging out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From there, we're going to switch. So back leg bends very gently. Front leg straightens out in front of you. Nice. Okay. From here, bonus points for turn out. You're looking at the inside of your leg. You're bringing your body down towards that leg. Don't sacrifice bending the leg. Keep the leg nice and straight. And if you're up here, that's perfect. Just concentrate on the weight of your body coming forward and down. And you're stretching out the hamstring back here. You should feel in the bottom part of your hamstring behind your knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. And coming forward. Hands come on the inside. Back foot, toe curls under. Straighten, coming back. Now we're going to do everything one more time. So left leg comes forward. 90 degrees. Hanging out here. Coming down to elbows if you want to. Taking a stretch. 4, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up. Dropping that leg where it is. Undoing the foot. Reaching the thigh towards the ground. Shifting your weight. Pulling your belly back. For 5, 1. Coming forward. Shifting that body weight backwards. Back leg bends. Front leg straightens. Looking at the inside here. Toe points, if you can. Body comes forward for 5 here. Beauty. Coming back up here. Hands on the inside. Coming out. Popping into plank. Switching. There we go. Front leg is 90. Holding here. Elbows come down. If you want to. Hanging out. 2 more breaths here. Nice. Back leg comes all the way down to the ground. Undo the foot. 90 degrees. Pulling the belly back. 2, and 1. Coming forward. Okay. From here, we're going to try and roll out into splits. So you can just go ahead and come back into a kneeling position here. So I like to start, as you'll notice, a lot of my stretching on my left side, because that's my least flexible side. It's always a good idea to start with your worst side. Then you will automatically not scrimp on it. You'll do that side to the full extent. So I'm going to start like I have been with my left foot here. I find a good way to do this. Hold your mat. Get a little more padding on your knee. And if you want, you can put your towel under your foot. If you have a sock, you should be good to go. We're going to slowly slide out into whatever our split feels like today. My left leg's real bad, so we'll all do this together. Nothing's bad, I take that back. Okay, so we're going to start here. We're just going to start up on one knee, other leg here. We're going to start in a nice turnout if you can. Sending forward with the heel. And then sending forward, your hands touch when they touch. Coming forward. And we'll hold this for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're not all the way on the floor, just fall gently onto your left butt cheek. Nice. Give that a little shake out. And then we're going to switch. So we're going to have our mat behind us on this side. Good, still in frame. Excellent. Okay. Left foot comes out. Leading with the heel and the turnout if you can to start coming forward. Oh, very to the left. Right foot coming forward. And stretching out. Hands come down, let your body weight follow, and hang out for a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fall onto that right butt cheek. Swing the other leg forward. Give a little jiggle out. Nice.